I love you, baby.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, Som-hi Austin. For you guys today, I have the match preview for this game on Sunday, April 14th at 3:45 p.m. Central Time, live from City Park in St. Louis, Missouri. To kick things off, let's take a look again at this St. Louis side and what we can expect from them on the night for the return leg and second time this season. Real quick before getting into them, I want to give a huge shout out to Ball Watching, a St. Louis City Soccer Club podcast. You guys can find them linked down below. They have a great in-depth match review video on their YouTube channel covering this match from their, city red tinted glasses. And we exchanged some insight on our teams, and, to start off, let's take a look at theirs and some of the intel that we got from them. So firstly, St. Louis is a team who leads the league in several statistics: most aerial duels won and most play build-up disruption percentage. So a team that knows how to, win balls and keep their opponents at bay, as well as most touches in their opponent's box, so they get into and should be a known attacking threat. On the night, their most dangerous player will most likely be Celio Pompeo, with a special shout to Christopher Durkin as well. We saw both of them have a great game against us at Q2 earlier this season, with Pompeo getting that second half stoppage time goal to equalize for St. Louis, and they will look to do that again in their own home this time. Looking from the outside in, St. Louis could be an easy opponent as they come into this game winless in their last 5 games, but, and this is a big but, they are unbeaten in their last 5 home games, as well as Austin not scoring in their last 2 away games, and we haven't kept a clean sheet in our last 5. But if we do talk and look at Austin FC now, first let's take a look at our injury list. We have Leo Väisänen still out for looks like another 2 to 3 weeks or so with his foot injury, but we have learned the last couple days that Zan Kolmanic could see some minutes this game, as this week he did fully train with the squad, and although he's cleared, I'm not sure he will see the pitch, but he will be an option off the bench, which is a nice little boost. Now let's take a look at the team that we could see start and line up for us on the night. My prediction goes as follows, and just a little spoiler to say I think we'll only see maybe 1 or 2 changes from the team that we saw against San Jose last weekend. In goal, of course, none other than Brad Stuver. He didn't have an amazing match against San Jose and was arguably at fault for one of their goals, and by that I mean he could have done probably better on it. But other than that, he did have 5 saves in that game, and as per usual, kept us in games, and he will have to be at his very best that we have seen from him otherwise this season. In our back line, starting on the left, I think we will see Guilherme Viro start. The Brazilian has come off the bench in our last 2 games, but has been solid when he's came on. And we can't forget that absolute rocket he scored against San Jose. And not only because of that goal, but I think he's proven that he's ready to be back in this team from the start. Hector Jimenez has been great when he's played recently, but as we know, he is 36. And I have doubts he will start a 3rd game in a row. He could and should definitely be great off the bench like we saw against Philadelphia last month, but I don't think he will start. In the center of defense, I think we'll finally, and by finally, I don't mean to say that in like any form of disrespect to Brendan Hines-Ike, but I think we will see Matt Hedges back in the starting 11. I've been predicting him to be back in the starting 11 since he was benched against Frisco, which I wasn't mad about at all, but hopefully if he is back, he starts, he can be at his very best that we've seen from him so far this season when he has started. And alongside him, I think we will see him paired up with Julio Cascante. The Costa Rican didn't have his best game either against San Jose like Hines-Ike, but he does provide us with more than Brendan, especially with set pieces and goals that we've seen from him this season. And we'll need all we can get in this game, so I think Cascante will definitely be one to start. On the right, I think we'll see John Gallagher back on that side. He was okay against San Jose, but wasn't defensively and was better offensively, so we will need him to improve on that performance in this game like we've seen this season. And, that's a recurring theme for our back line so far. Moving on to the midfield now, I think we will see Benny Pereira keep his place in the starting 11 as he was solid against San Jose, completing the most passes in that game, 64, and overall helping the team especially offensively. The same cannot be said about Alex Ring, unfortunately, who I think wasn't great against San Jose, and so to replace him, I think we'll see Johan Valencia get back into the starting 11. The Colombian was excellent against St. Louis last time around, and in that game last week against San Jose, at several points we saw the team crying out for a player like him in that midfield. And so I think this could be the game, where we need to see him start, because something similar could happen where we need him in that midfield, so I'd like to see him start. In front of them, it's no doubt we'll see, of course, our star man, the myth, the legend that is Sebastian Driussi. We saw our number 10 at just about his very best, and we know and saw what that means not only for him, but the entirety of the team when that happens. Obviously, he will be our key to this game as per usual, but St. Louis will be aware of that too, so we will need to see the midfielders behind him and the forwards around him help him be at his very, very best, because again, when he is, and what we've seen, when that happens, magic happens. The main man to help with that and to lead our forward line will almost certainly be Diego Rubio. The Chilean was great when he was on the pitch and did what we talked about and, we'll need to see again, which is linking up with Driussi in that forward line. And he also will be crucial to our game going forward. Now on the wings, firstly on the left, I think there's little doubt Jader Obrian will start again. Still no sign of Emiliano Rigoni getting back in this team anytime soon. Not even coming off the bench, so the Colombian will start. On the right, it will most likely be Owen Wolf again, which credit to him and his father, and more importantly, coach Josh Wolf, has been improving and looking solid there, and it seems to be working. Especially in that game against San Jose, he was key to us working that side. And I think with him being there against St. Louis, it could be important again. And now just as an overhead view and prediction for this match, I think it will be our hardest road test so far. And, again, St. Louis is excellent at home and their record shows that. And, with us not looking at anything good away from home as of late, it will be hard. And, St. Louis will be a team looking to get their season back on track, and we know teams tend to do that against us. However, we are on a 2-game winning streak and have been, as we've seen, been on a steady upward trajectory and improving every game so far, ever so slightly. And so I think if there's any game we can solidify that, it can be this one. Because if we now look at the score prediction, I'm definitely not confident on an easy 3 points or anything like that. But who knows? If we can use the confidence that we have from these last 2 games and wins, why not predict the win in this game? And, I'm not going to, but who's to stop anyone from, predicting a win? But I'm going to predict St. Louis 1, Austin FC 1. And again, I'll probably never predict a loss, so this might be a little bit of an optimistic prediction. But this game will be heavily contested throughout, and I will predict maybe, as a best case scenario, we leave Missouri with a point. But that does wrap up this match preview for me, y'all. Let me know down in the comments y'all's thoughts on the game, any score or starting lineup prediction y'all may have, how the game will go, all of that. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And next video and match review, I'll catch y'all there.